My grandparents' farmhouse sits in a part of the country no one advertises. No lakes, no mountains, just fields that roll until they blur into trees, and roads without streetlights because no one expects traffic after dark. The air out there always felt heavier than it should have, thick with dust and the smell of cut grass that never quite faded. They lived there for over 40 years, raised kids, worked the land, buried pets out back. They died within a year of each other. After that, the house stayed empty. Furniture left exactly where it had been. Curtains yellowed by sunlight. The porch sagging just slightly more each year. That summer, 4 of us decided to stay there for a few days. Not a vacation, just a break from lives that felt stalled. None of us said it out loud, but we were all looking for something we couldn't name. No Wi-Fi, no cell service past the last gas station. The first 2 days were fine, quiet in a good way. Grilling on the porch, beer at night, fireflies blinking in the dark. The stars felt closer than they should have, sharp and crowded without city light to soften them. On the 3rd morning, I walked out toward the far field alone. The grass was wet enough to soak my shoes, and the fence creaked softly in the breeze. That's when I noticed the deer. It stood near the fence line. The way it blended into the tree line made it hard to tell where the animal ended and the woods began. A buck, but thin. Its antlers looked wrong, uneven, like they'd broken and grown back poorly. It didn't run. That alone felt wrong. We stared at each other for a long time. Long enough for the silence to become uncomfortable. Most deer bolt immediately. This one didn't even flick its ears. This one didn't even shift its weight. Its stillness felt intentional. I took a step closer. The grass crunched loudly under my foot. It stayed. Its eyes never left mine. Something about that made my stomach tighten. Not fear, recognition. Like it expected me to notice it. Like this moment had been rehearsed. I heard my cousin call my name from the house. The sound felt distant, muted by the open field. When I turned back, the deer was gone. No movement, no retreat, just absence. That night, everyone complained about small things. Ryan joked about feeling watched near the barn. Melissa said she heard movement outside the house, scraping sounds that stopped when she listened for them. Jacob said the woods felt louder than they should. No one sounded convinced. We all pretended it was nerves. Neither were we. The tension sat between us, unspoken. At a little after 2 a.m, I woke slowly, like I'd been pulled upward. My body felt alert before my mind caught up. Breathing came from outside my window. Slow, measured, not wind, too deliberate. Not an animal panting, too controlled. Close. Then came a sound that almost passed for a scream, short, restrained, cut off too cleanly. I didn't move until morning. In the dirt around the house, I found tracks. They pressed deep into the soil. Hoof marks, sharp at the edges, too evenly spaced, as if placed carefully, too deliberate. They didn't wander. They followed a pattern. They circled. The house sat at the center. That afternoon, the deer stood near the driveway watching the house, in full daylight. Ryan tossed a rock toward it. The stone landed short. The deer tilted its head. Slowly, precisely. That night, something knocked on the front door. The sound carried through the entire house. 3 slow knocks, each one spaced perfectly. Then the side of the house. The siding shuddered, then the back. The sound traveled, testing every entrance. Always 3, never rushed. Heavy steps moved around the walls for over an hour. The floorboards inside creaked in response. Slow, measured, patient, unhurried. At sunrise, scratches marked the dirt near the back door, mixed with the same hoof marks. While packing, I found one of my grandfather's old notebooks. The pages smelled like dust and oil. Most entries were about weather and crops, dates, yields, rainfall. Then a few about feeding a deer, short notes at first, about it staying too close, about it returning no matter what. One line stood out, written darker, pressed harder into the page. "It waits once you notice it." We left that morning. No one argued. At the end of the driveway, the deer stood watching the car, closer than before, its mouth opened slightly. Not enough to speak, just enough to breathe. We never went back. The house still belongs to my family. The taxes still get paid. No one lives there. Nothing grows near the barn anymore. And sometimes, when I drive rural roads at night, I see deer standing too still on the shoulder. Perfectly upright, perfectly calm, watching, waiting.